In the Mix TV. In the Mix. Starting out in Perth, Pendulum quickly made a name for themselves as one of the drum and bass scene's most dynamic outfits. Now based in London, the boys are back with a brand new live show and album in Silico. They recently brought the full band to Australia for its first proper live tour, proving they really are in line to give the Prodigy a run for their money.
I think there's an element of excitement in the tracks, a certain energy level that people really got into. I think it's that energy level that sort of led us to a newer direction as well, with the more rock element.
There's there's sort of an undercurrent of like songs there, as well as just great beats and big bass lines, and there's tunes there as well. So it's like it's quite technical, but on the surface it's quite simple.
Myself and Rob, we didn't really get drawn into drum and bass when it first started, when it was sort of jungle. We were, I guess, just not really into it at that point. When we got drawn into it, it was starting to get really dark and really heavy, and I think that's what we likened to what we liked about metal and stuff, and rock as well. It's the similar kind of energy level.
It's not hard to explain. It's just we've kind of got the rock people now. We've got the dance people, and sort of we've got the dance people going, oh, it's rock, and we've got the rock people going, oh, it's dance. So for us, that's like
In the Mix.
Our hard drive crashed the night before our very first show, and Rob's hard drive crashed and he lost everything and ended up kicking the hard drive down the street. But we worked up a bit of courage and we went down to the club that was actually running that night as the night before as well, and we approached one of the Perth's local DJs. His name was Paul, and we sort of begged him to play our track, just play them off CD during our show slot the next day, and he said yeah, and he really dug the music, and that's how we sort of formed.
The first show we played in Perth last year was 5,000 people. It was sort of billed as the biggest drum and bass show of all time in Australia. I suppose it was in some ways. It was quite surreal to sort of see all that amount of people.
I mean, every audience, even in New Zealand, Auckland and Dunedin, it's when you walk that moment, you walk out on stage and the place just absolutely roars. It's wicked.
Coming up